I just arrived.
Between who do we need to kill one off?
Storm and Fluffy.
Oh, okay, good.
Clock.
I was scared because statistically
Why
speaking, it would be
Fluffy?
me.
Fluffy was going quiet and didn't say anything.
Yes, he
He's
did.
typing puns.
Oh, he's typing puns. I didn't see it. Sorry,
It's fine.
I was organizing my notes. So speaking of which, when we last left off, hold on, I'll open up my session notes. I've actually discovered that there is a really cool on this World Anvil thing, a place to actually write the session notes up instead of just writing them handwritten, with sections that have characters interacted with and everything, and rewards and quests going on. This is great for organizing, much better than my normal way of doing it. So when you last were left off, you guys met each other in the Travelers Square, in the Travelers Ward inside the Questgiver Square. You took on a couple quests, one of which was to hunt rats in the sewers, to bring them back to the butcher and get paid. You got some gold off of that. Then you decided, some of you at least, to put in an afternoon work at the local tavern called the Lucky Stag, which was there in the Questgiver Square. Your little frog companion decided that it was a better idea to go out into the square and set up a little fortune teller's booth. I don't think he earned much. And at night, instead of spending the night at the tavern, which was part of the payment,
5 silver.
this is part of the payment for a day's work. The little grung decided to sleep up at the very top of one of the buildings, inside his lamp. However, because this is a coastal city and the lamp is very shiny, a seagull spotted it, swooped down, picked it up, and quickly dropped it over the side of a building. I'm echoing on somebody's thing, by the way. Cadmus? Camdus? Deathwolf?
Yes. Sorry.
It's okay. I get distracted very easily if you haven't played with me that much.
Yeah. I have to go push to talk whenever we're playing because of this darn beep.
Yeah, well,
I'm getting super distracted sometimes, so let me change my name. It's gonna be. I also hold on. I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
That's gonna be.
Well, the grung's lamp was dropped into the streets. A random passerby picked it up and went to 2 different pawn shops. Finally, landing at I didn't actually name the pawn shop, did I?
Remember?
Well, it landed at the pawn shop and convinced the Zargarian owner that he was in fact the genie, and handed him a poisoned rat before scampering off back to the tavern. The next day,
Question:
yes,
what's a Zargarian?
it's a tiger striped tabaxi from
Thank you.
from a land here in this continent.
Thundercats, I think.
Not really. But, anyway. Where was I? Oh, okay. So you guys, decided that on the next day to take up the cause of the Sturges in A Block, met a turtle, named, Gambert Tess, who, showed you where the infestation was, and you took down a couple of groups of Sturges, and came back and was able to be paid for it. You went back to the Lucky Stag and did some more work for the day, and I think you were still deciding what you were going to do. It's, I believe, now the afternoon or evening of Chesilkan 19. 2,224. So, you guys in the tavern, what would you like to do? It is the afternoon.
Hikari will just continue to work. Unless, mostly because the player doesn't remember the jobs. Hold on.
There's a.
We have a
You
job
were
board
serving
handout.
I
tables.
found it.
You have a handout. I arrived back at the tavern in the morning. Go like, hey guys, want to go do some work?
Real quick, did we finish the Sturges?
Yes, you did, and that's why it's the afternoon of that day. It's not the morning; it's the afternoon.
You're good. I just wasn't crossed out yet. I wanted to make sure we had finished it as opposed to it still being like in transit.
Yeah. No, I was responding to Quentin's thing.
We can go to the dock and see if we can get there. I think that's the only one we haven't done yet.
The doc and the sick and
helping-
injured, but I don't
Yeah.
think that you should be a part of that.
Yeah, I don't think I need to go help the sick and injured.
Nope.
No. I don't think. I mean, my potion won't kill them, but.
We'll just call you Dr. Kevorkian, okay?
Hey.
I heard a chuckle from somewhere.
Mhm.
Not
Okay,
from-
that's who I figured it was. I'm down to go to the docks.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
A point of
Sure, why not?
clarification: if you're looking at the job board, and one of you did grab the job posting for garden help.
Oh, I grabbed that one.
In addition to, there's also again the docks and the helping around the clinic.
You know. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Can I bring my caravan?
Yes, you may. They're just kind of gathered around. It's afternoon.
Some of us have puncture wounds.
I don't character to the. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm gonna walk in and look for a job, I guess.
Well, the job board is actually posted outside, posted in the square. But one of the jobs was to work at the tavern, if that's what your character's interested in.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna bouncing. Yeah, okay.
So, describe your character.
You see a tall, grayish wolf person. Its fur is brownish, grayish kind of color. It has a studded leather armor and a shield and a sword on himself. He looks a little bit tired from traveling. His fur a little bit dirty, his armor a little bit, dirty as well. And he mostly looks like he needs a drink and maybe a job.
Would
Oh, you-
sorry, Fluffy, just real quick, would Wolf's character have gone to the hostel thing and seen the job board?
The hostels are not where the job boards are. The job boards are in the Queskervis Square, which the tavern happens to be on, as well as that butcher shop that you went to.
Cool.
Yeah, well,
I just asked because I wasn't sure how much Wolf had been given info about this world.
I mean, at some point, I think he's gonna get to the Lucky Stag for an easy job for now, as well as maybe a bed to sleep in.
Hey, that's where we are.
And maybe he'll meet some adventurers to adventure with.
So that's what you guys
Should we
see
just-
walking in. You just see a new traveler, kind of looking around. Kari, you're still on wait staff duty. Pashto, you are still being a bus boy of sorts. Zirin, you are being a bouncer still. Hakoda, you do see that this place does have various people inside, like various races. Of course, you see the bug person, what looks to be a Follix,
Swedish.
aka fox person, and a human, kind of like all
Describe our characters
busily
for-
working. Yeah, in a moment. But also off at one table, seemingly playing with some weird cards, you see a small green frog. Most of the other tables, which are mostly down to the bottom section, like down here and everything, just have a smattering of people. You see rat folk, you see tabaxi. You don't see any other canine types other than the Follix looking person over here. But this is definitely the only frog in the place. And you guys can describe your characters more.
Hikari is a Follix-looking individual. She is white with, so her fur is white with red tips, so the tips of her tail, ears, nose. And she has I believe it's a quarterstaff. Let me double check. She has a short bow on her back, and a scimitar on her hip, as she just is walking around waiting tables.
Frogman is just there playing with some cards. There's like a little that says cracks, and for the rest, he's just chilling.
You want to go next, or do you want to go pasta?
I'll let you go first.
The human-looking individual is. You can see he's got a sword and a shield. Probably more red cape. Saber-toothed tiger skull that he wears as a mask with a and his pink hair that you can probably see in red color dyes. Like where I can't remember what the word is for that part of your eye that's colored normally.
Iris?
Yep.
Iris, yeah. He doesn't seem to be wearing any armor.
Greg, real quick, Greg. I found one called the Pointed Lummox.
That's where all the things point to.
Yes, that's where all those flyers you're making point to.
Hey, no one knows. Those just popped up out of nowhere, like magic, like a wish was granted.
Interruption. Please continue.
Dear, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry, I thought Greg had more to say. Pashto is a thrycreen. Crap, I can't remember what his height is. Let me just pull that back up.
He's like 7 something.
Yeah, he's big. 7'8", and with a primarily like almost fire engine red carapace, but with a little like green accents here and there, namely his eyes and like certain bits around his joints. He's not wearing any armor or seem to have any kind of weaponry nearby. He's currently bussing tables. The arm, but the hand is gone.
Yeah.
In his lower right.
Yeah, in case you know, 3 Crane have 4 arms, so he's still got more arms than you do.
Good to know. All right.
Well, Hikari, are you going to serve the new?
Not my section.
Well, you know what? Akoda will walk
Is-
to the bar.
Where's
And
so hard to get good help around here.
Akoda will walk to the bar and just gently knock on it to get the attention of the bartender. Did we lose the DM?
I'm still here.
Good.
So you went over to the bartender.
Yeah.
Down at you. Oh, hello there. What would you like today?
I give a big friendly grin. I was actually looking for the owner of the place.
Oh, that would be me. I own this location. I think we are pretty well set for today, but perhaps tomorrow I will need more assistance.
Ah, well, all right. He's gonna look in his pockets to see if he has any gold left. How much for a room or and a meal?
I don't sell rooms, I'm afraid. I'm simply an inn. There are rooms on the outside of the travelers' ward, well, ringing the edges, of course, and there's the hostels if you have. But I do serve meals. I have a nice tavern stew, only 3 copper per bowl, or a nice rat steak for 6 copper a plate.
Any money left, or am I completely broken?
Since you're level 2, you've probably got a few coins left. Give me a let's see here. A 1d4, a 1d20, and a sorry, a 1d4, a 1d10, and a 1d20. There we go. So you have 2 gold, 10 silver, 18 copper left.
Okay, so
Which means you probably have about as much money as the rest of the party.
2 gold,
10 silver, and 16
10
copper.
silver, 16 copper. All right. I would like the what will fill me more? I think the stew will fill me more. I'm gonna take the stew if you don't mind.
It's fine.
Perhaps maybe some water.
Water is a bit expensive. Would you like ale instead? Only 3 copper per ale. He goes and starts been hanging. It's like, tavern stew, so it's like, probably been in the same pot.
It's fine.
Kept at the right temperature. And,
The total is how much?
let's see. So that's a tavern stew and an ale. Altogether, that would be 6 copper. So,
I'm gonna wait for my food.
what are you doing?
I'll just keep doing my job.
All right.
Samesies.
So I know I rolled for your amounts last time, so this will be part of whatever you earned last time for your keep. But how about Pacho and Kari also give me
Okay.
Me also, right?
You're at a table. The Pacho and Kari are circulating.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so both of you.
Neither one of us see shit.
Yeah, so both of you are very busy at your current job and earning money, and don't happen to hear anything that people are talking about to each other. Think of any new nothing.
Let me, because y'all are gonna work in the tavern today, right?
Well, that's what you guys you've been given stuff off.
I'm going on a trip again. I'm gonna go look for frog on trip. I'm gonna look for the symbol in the corner of the way is pure kind of ladder I have.
That pamphlet
Yeah.
Roll.
Froggo, let's go.
Wandering off by himself.
Just for flies.
Yeah. So that investigation for actually looking for the for the place completely goes up blank. You still can't find it. But give me a second investigation rolls for. Ooh, one's better. So, Greg, you're at some point you find this place because it's somewhere obscure, given just squashed in together, stacked on top of each other, and otherwise impossible to find in this whole area without actual directions. But while you're searching through, you happen to hear some people chatting to each other, and the main gist of it that catches your ear and possibly lodges in your brain so you remember it is talking about how missing. It's like it's been it's the it's the same as it's the same as my neighbor. He went missing a couple days ago too, and then my sister.
Hello, sir.
It's a woman.
Hello, woman. Lady. I'm sorry, you're a lizard folk. I couldn't tell.
It's actually a human, but
no one knows. I misidentified a sheep. They all look the same.
But they're talking to a lizard person, so.
Anyway, I overheard you talking. What is this about people disappearing?
The lizard man kind of like, or lizard woman, you have a hard time telling, because you just established that. Kind of like turns and from talking at you. It's been happening a lot lately. For the last couple of months, more and more people seem to be disappearing off the streets. It's not even like they've gotten jobs or citizenship in the bigger city. They're just gone.
Young people, old people,
all kinds. I mean, at first we figured that maybe they had fallen in with a cult, or maybe they one or two probably get abducted somewhere. I mean, bad things happen in this sort of part of town, but this is
were
even
any
more
of them
than that.
cats?
I imagine there was a backseat somewhere, but I don't know who's gone missing. Why do you say that?
I don't know. Cats are curious. They do cat stuff. I don't know. Maybe there were a bunch of cats that did stuff. Is it just in this area of town? Because I noticed the town was split up.
Well, the Traveler's Ward has various blocks of like individual buildings, but yeah, there are a bunch of wards outside that too. But most of us here in the Traveler just stick to the Traveler's Ward. There's plenty of work to be found. Be harassed by the guards outside.
Okay. Can you come to what's the tavern everyone's staying at? If you find any more to the lucky, help.
There's some people help, and at this point, the woman pushes her friend aside and looks back, squats down towards you so she can see you better. It's like, and you're what, 3 feet tall? 2 feet tall?
Yeah, something like that.
You're a small frog man, as you said, as you pointed out. So she's like, but you're really willing to help. Are you an investigator?
Yes, I am the great knower of many things. We can help. We hope we might get like maybe for it, but like I'm willing to help if it helps people. Right?
Well, I live in C Block. A few people have gone missing there. Like I said, one of my neighbor's boy went missing.
That's not good. Steep block. Okay. I'll remember that. Do you want me to come looking for you? Do you come looking for me if you hear anything, or?
We'll come to the Lucky Stag. It's easy enough to find. It's in the center of the.
Yes. Thank you. What is she? He, she, they, them. I forgot what they were.
Neighbor's son went missing. The lizard man, and basically has been there listening to it, but doesn't seem to have been personally affected by this.
We'd be willing to help. Other question. Have you guys heard of the name of the shop I got sold it?
That was the.
We don't know.
That was
You
the,
guys don't know, but they don't know. But I know. I want to like.
that was the pointed lummox.
What's it called? Have you guys? By the way, have you guys pointed Lemix? You should definitely go there if you wanting to buy trinkets and the like.
They both look at each other and like, no. And Greg, you would remember where it is and be able to tell them that.
I will point him in the direction. I will also there and see if there is like an increased number of patrons
All
at
right.
the shop.
So you're gonna head in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Odd or even?
Let's go with odd. Do I need to roll a d4?
No, I got it. All right. Yeah, the
Okay.
place is open. But it doesn't seem to be any more busy than usual than what you saw earlier. Like maybe one person browsing inside.
Marketing isn't going well. I'm going back to the square and trying to make some money there then. To the normal Jake. At the post place, there was an area I could set up and trade, if I remember correctly, because it was busier
Yeah, that was
there.
out in the square. Because there's like really no law enforcement, so there's nobody to it's trying to set up in the middle of a street and obstructing traffic. Nobody's gonna bother you.
Good. Yeah, I'll be doing that then. I don't know if I need to roll. I can roll.
Let's see. Give me a 1d100. You actually get a few customers. Let me see. How much are you charging again? A silver?
1 silver per fortune told.
Oh, wow. You end up telling 8 fortunes today. About the afternoon. Meanwhile, back in the tavern, and Zirin, I will make rolls. And Kari, please roll me a 1d20. Zirin, please roll me a 1d6.
Are you serious?
Mhm.
This is gonna be one of those days.
It's one of those days,
Oh.
past show, where only one table has to be buying food. Everyone else apparently was bringing in their own drink mugs and getting refills. Which Kari was happy to carry, to carry the drink glasses back and forth between them and the bartender. So she kept getting them refilled, and they kept tipping her for it. You gained as a tip, Gemini. Let's see here. You managed to make 2 silver and 6 copper in tips, Kari. Or just 26 copper if you want to that way. Pasto, sadly, you only gained 1 copper for this evening's work. Zirin,
Okay.
you managed to make a full silver with your work.
Yeet.
You spent watching all of this and watching the current have nothing to do. Getting you ordered direct. You don't need to cash to Robert.
Okay, so I give
Yay.
one of my copper to whom now?
No. You don't give him a copper.
I paid for tables, but
he
it's
gets
not a
paid
tip.
by the bartender. So
Alright,
that's taken care
well,
of.
I'm gonna leave. If I cannot have a job here, I'm gonna leave.
But you also get a chance to see, just how much like past the poor busser doesn't really get paid anything. And
Well,
the
tough luck.
the waitress
Good
seems to be
night.
working on tips.
But one guy apparently just yeeted too rough.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna bounce. I'm gonna go
Yep,
back.
out in the square, and as you do, you see that the last of the last of the customers being basically a little stare. That frog that you saw earlier was apparently telling fortunes. It was pouch.
Okay.
Well, not an inn; it's a tavern.
Whatever. I'm leaving the tavern. I'm gonna go find myself a job.
Well, that's what you're
The
seeing in the
frog is
quest board,
outside,
and this is what
yeah.
the
The quest board says what exactly?
I put it on the show to all players. It should have shown up in front of you. Did it?
Yeah. Well, the general help at the Lucky Stag is a bust. So, look at the rat hunters, I guess.
Greg, you're seeing that Wolven person that you saw in the tavern is now standing in front of the quest board. Do you do anything?
I'll walk up and I'll go like, "Hello, sir. You looking to make money?
Yes, I do actually.
Want any help?
If I want what now?
Help. I
Oh.
want
You make a deal with him. Don't shake on it.
I also want to make money, so maybe we can make
Who's
money
that
together. You know, it's safer.
This seems very reasonable. Yeah.
What were you looking at, sir?
I was looking at the rat hunters. It seems to be promising.
Oh yeah, those are very big rats. But I think that's doable. Maybe we need a bit more people.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know anyone in this city. I just arrived.
I can go grab some people if you want.
Yes. Okay. That sounds like
Follow
a good idea.
me to the Lucky Stag.
And I just grabbed. I was there. Oh,
Too bad.
I'm gonna follow.